G'day, g'day, g'day. I'm Sam.
I'm Paul.
And we're from Bendigo Vinyl. And we're doing our 2021 Wrapped. That's right. We're taking the trademarked copyright of Spotify and Apple Music. And we've decided to put it to vinyl and make it hard copy for all of you on the digital medium of YouTube. And we're going to.
If you would like to download our ebook, you can. No.
You get 10% off. No. We run a record store, Paul, and we sold a lot of vinyl this year. And so what we're going to do is tell you guys what you liked the most from 2021. We've got some award categories. We're going to get to that later. The first thing we're going to do, though, is go through what our top 5 albums of the year were. And a little bonus for those that stick around right to the end. We're going to give you what our one wish for the new year is in terms of music. What do we want to see in 2022 in the music landscape, Paul? How does that sound?
That sounds great, Sam. It sounds like a great idea. So we're basically doing Spotify Wrapped.
Yes.
But you've not asked for it.
No.
Actually, we don't ask for Spotify Wrapped either.
No.
And
it just comes
it's not
in your
songs, it's albums.
It's albums. It's whole albums.
Albums are a bit more fun.
They're way more fun. They're 45 to an hour and a half to 3 hours if you bought Taylor and one of her versions this year.
Yeah. Which we rate. Taylor's versions were great.
They were excellent. Will they be on our top 5 list? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard Paul's top 5 list because it's not like we've recorded this 3 times already today. So, Paul, what's your top 5 albums of 2021?
All right, top 5 albums of 2021. I had a look at what I thought was impactful this year. So there had to be like a reason for it because there was a lot of good music. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I like Sam Fender and his new record, but is it the top album of the year? I don't think so. It's very good. I liked it. It might be one of my most
Missiles?
That was the old one. But
That was
good
the
try.
old one.
Good try.
I'm
Sam.
way out of
Let's
the
try.
loop on Sam Fender.
And like Northern English indie pop.
That's what Paul's here for.
Yeah, that's it. And everything else you've got Sam. But my essential 5 albums of 2021.
Yes.
I'll start with probably the obvious album, the one that we probably deserved, and the one that we wanted, Billie Eilish's follow-up, Happier Than Ever. It was great.
Good
You've all
album.
listened to it. You've all heard it. You've all seen the Disney Plus thing. It was great. It's exactly what I wanted from a follow-up. No particular order. The album I thought was hard done by this year was Noga Erez's Kids.
It happens at the end of the road. But my trip is mad. I am finished. I got loads.
Excellent album.
Phenomenal record. It's sitting behind me, slightly out of focus here. Really, really good. I would probably say this is the best hip hop album of the year. I'm calling it hip hop.
She raps. She does a hip. She does a hop. A hip hop and a dance stop the rock.
Apologies for that.
I really like this album too, Paul. Beyond my terrible version of Rapper's Delight.
The hip hop, you don't stop. You rock it out, baby, rubber to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat.
But yeah, Kids, if you've not listened to it, 100% get around it. It's really good. But yeah, had a hard run by this year. Definitely worth a listen. Something again that in the vinyl industry we know about because she printed 500,000 copies.
Bless her.
And potentially postponed some other stuff, but it was pretty good. Adele's 30.
Go easy on me, baby.
Excellent album.
Phenomenal album. Also gets kudos for telling Spotify they can't automatically shuffle her songs on her record. Brilliant.
It's absurd they were still doing that. Like,
It is absurd.
it's the year
It's absurd
2021.
they did it.
Spotify. There's your
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah, I don't mind do it on a playlist, but don't do it on an album. It's an album. Like, people used to think about this stuff.
Yes.
And people still do, but
Yeah.
nobody cares. So well done, Adele, on making people care. And fuck that guy at Channel 9 or whatever. Was it Channel 9? Channel
7.
I don't know.
Channel
One of those
7.
Australian
The
stations that
Sunrise.
wasted a bunch of money to send a uneducated person that didn't care about the record to interview her.
Yeah.
So yeah, Adele gets in for the drama. I'm looking over here at my list. Most surprising record of the year. One I wouldn't have listened to if other people hadn't told me, hey, this might be the record of the year. Smiling with No Teeth, Genesis
Excellent.
Owusu. Other than Kids, not the aforementioned album, not a big hip hop guy.
No.
I don't go out and seek it. I don't listen to it. I did listen to Kanye's record this year. Rubbish. Sorry if you're a big Kanye fan. I just didn't like it. The Drake record, again, was a bit bloated. And the Little Sims record was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And No Get Era is potentially best hip hop record of the year, but only because this album, Genesis Owusu, Smiling with No Teeth, it's barely hip hop. I get told it was a hip hop rap record. There was maybe 2 or 3 songs that were probably that genre.
Yeah.
There was a song on it called A Song About Fishing, which is beautiful. Like, it's phenomenal. Great record. Give that a listen.
Yes.
But to round out my top 5 essential records for 2021, my favorite, The Snuts.
The Snuts.
WL listened. They're a band from West Lothian, Scotland.
That love the way
great.
you say Glasgow. I'll put a snippet of that in.
We don't love the way Sam says Glasgow.
Promise you this, I'll always love the way that you say Glasgow.
Glasgow.
But yeah,
That's spot on. That's
phenomenal
how you say
record.
That's how you say
Sorry?
Glasgow. That's how you say it, right? Glasgow. Glasgow.
Glasgow. That's how people from Glasgow say it. But yeah, no, great record. It just exactly my genre, exactly what I wanted this year. But yeah, Snuts, Adele, Billy, Genesis, and Noga. Well done. Phenomenal records. Please go listen to all of them if you haven't
Collect
already.
your fruit basket off stage. They used to give those out at the Oscars, I heard. Before
Yeah,
it was
fruit
just
baskets,
cocaine baskets.
flowers.
Or whatever they are now. Flowers. That's right. Do you want to hear my top 5s?
Hey, go for it, Sam. What have you put
Cool.
in there? I'm interested.
Interested. That's good. I also had Kids by No Go Res.
I am finished. I got loads.
For all the
Great.
reasons that you said and more.
Yeah.
Smiling with No Teeth, I also had on my list. The first great Australian hip hop album.
Big call.
Hilltop Hoods, Don't At Me. Daddy's
No,
Home.
Can we at him? I'll enjoy it.
Daddy's Home by St. Vincent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent album. Journey into the
I saw that
70s.
one coming from you, Sam. Definitely saw that one coming.
Surrender is my other Aussie pick by Rufus Du Sol.
Yep.
Excellent dance album. I'm saying excellent a lot. These are a lot of excellent albums. So again, at me. Or don't at me. But my number 1 album of the year is Halsey's If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. I haven't seen the film yet. She released a film with it. I'm keen to see the film too. For those that don't know, this is produced by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross from 9 Inch Nails fame. They also do a lot of movies. They've won 2 Oscars for Pixar's Soul, the music for that they did with Dave Bautista. And they also won it for David Fincher's The Social Network. They're some of the greatest musicians of all time. They decided to help Halsey make this album. It's an excellent album. She's an excellent lyricist. And this one, for reasons personal, spoke to me this year in a very big way, which I love when music does that, when it reaches through the speakers, through the headphones, grabs your brain holes, squishes them around, and makes you feel feelings, Paul.
Yeah.
And this
I think
made
it
me
was a
feel
really
feelings.
good. It was a really good year for like music hitting the spot Like, it was probably like everybody was a little bit tender and like it was easy to get in there. But I think music this year did a really good job of that. How, though, do you feel, Sam, about Halsey writing the best Nine Inch Nails album?
I think that The Downward Spiral is the best Nine Inch Nails album. It's also one of the best albums of all time. But, Paul, good try.
It was worth a try.
It was worth a try.
Yeah.
It's a very good
It
Nine
is
Inch
the
Nails
best
album. But I think it's reductive to Halsey to call it a Nine Inch Nails album, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
'Cause she's
Yeah, no, that's probably right.
a much better lyricist than Trent is. Anyway.
So what you're saying is that Halsey made Nine Inch Nails better, not Nine Inch Nails making Halsey better?
And moving on, some honourable mentions.
Yes.
Some things that I think might feature heavily in the Hottest 100. Some other Aussie artists that I hope feature in the Hottest 100. Courtney Barnett's Things Take Time, Take Time.
Time is money, and money is no man's friend.
Hopefully that slipped in, because that was a very late release this year. Hopefully that slipped in under the radar. For those not familiar with the Hottest 100, Paul will explain it now.
The Hottest 100 is the Hottest 100 of the year, as voted by Australians. And actually, you can be from anywhere, I think.
Yes, you can.
I'm not sure. I think it's the biggest, and correct me if I'm wrong, it might be the biggest fan-voted music thing in the world. Like,
It
more
is.
people vote, there's more songs. And then we take a day off and we listen to all 100 songs in one go while consuming a copious amount of beer. Or other beverages or water.
Water normally, because January 22 in Australia is warm and you need to stay hydrated. It's very important. But yeah, largest publicly voted countdown in the world. And those public votes will also include some votes from me and some votes from Paul. So follow us on Instagram to see those. But some other ones, some other shout outs. I got Things Take Time from Courtney Barnett. And the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets with Sugar, The Sunlight Mound. I love that album. I voted for Mr. Prism off that. It's an excellent album. Get around that. Paul, have you got any honourable mentions?
There was some other good Aussie records that came out that I've not put in my votes like you did, like the minute after you were eligible to put
2
in
hours
votes, Sam.
after it opened. Yep.
Yeah. I haven't done that. I might get mine in 2 hours before it shuts. Holy Holy's record was great. There's some good
stellar.
tracks off there. The Ruby Fields record I really enjoyed. It was about Marble. It was about the vibe.
So just stay in tonight. Take my careless losses as a sign.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't actually about Marble. It was just about my vibe.
Check
That was a
out my
joke.
review on the YouTube if you want to know what it was about.
Yeah. You might be able to click there, or you might not be able to click there, and you'll just have to Google it.
To Google it.
And I didn't mind the Polish Club record as well, actually.
Meet me in the club, tell me that's what's up, baby. Hold on, wait. Stop for a minute. Oh.
That was different from them. I liked some of their older stuff, and this was not that, but also I still liked it.
An album art of the year contender, that Polish Club
In the
record.
Burger?
Yes, amazing.
Nah.
He was
Very good.
I caught a bit of him on the New Year's Eve coverage that the ABC did. He's got some pipes.
Got some pipes.
He can sing. But yeah, not surprising to us Polish Club fans. That is an excellent call, Paul. So what we're going to do now, Paul, is we're going to do a bunch of drum rolls and give out a bunch of awards that are going to be very, very important and coveted by the people that receive them. These artists have been waiting. Forget about your Grammys. Forget about your ARIAs. Forget about your J Awards. What you really want is the Bendigo Vinyl 2021 wrapped thing they just came up with this year award. That's what you want. And that's what we're about to give out.
People are going to be printing this off at home themselves, getting it framed and putting it next to their Grammys, just like the winners of the inaugural classic album of the year, which is the record that you guys bought the most that we stopped.
It's voted by
didn't
you
come out this
with
year.
your dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, you voted this.
Yeah,
you
you bought
didn't know
this.
it at the time because we thought about this a week or two ago.
But we crunched the numbers.
But classic album of the year, it's probably not a massive surprise. There was a rumor going around. It was Rumors by
It
Fleetwood Mac.
was rumors.
It's only right that you should play the way you feel it.
Pretty stock standard. We are always ordering more Rumors because somehow I think people must be losing their copies and have to get another copy.
Yeah, or they leave
And
it in the
another-
sun. Obviously, don't
Yep.
leave records in the sun, people. They will walk.
Don't leave. Yeah.
But if you do, you need to buy a new copy, bendigovinyl.com.au. And I presume that's what people are doing with Rumors poll.
Yes, must be. It has to be. There's no other explanation for the amount of Rumors that people sell. We sell. People
It's a
buy.
good album. It's a great album. And
things that
congratulations
happen-
to everyone at Fleetwood and Mac for that.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, you don't get a speech. I'm sorry. Unless you want to record a speech and send it to us, we will
We'll
think about playing it.
showing it.
We had a bunch of re-releases this year.
We did.
A bunch of
Big
very
year for
exciting.
releases.
Yep.
Because 1991 and 2001 were pretty big years in music. Pretty fucking big years in music. Look it up.
Huge years.
Lots of albums came out. So obviously 20th and 10th anniversary releases for stuff. Lot of releases, new releases of old
25
stuff that
years,
came out.
30 years, 17 years. They were all re-released this year. But as sort of voted by you again, we had some hot contenders. Taylor Swift, obviously, she had a couple of versions come out. Taylor Swift's Red didn't quite make it. Nirvana,
Yep.
Nevermind, re-released with some like fancy 7 inches and stuff. Didn't quite make it. Winner, Radiohead's Kid A, Amnesia. Apologies for the clipping on the mic as the drum rolled on the desk. I know this is one you're excited about.
Yes.
You've got yourself a copy.
I've got a copy before we sold out. I'm so excited that this has won. And I will accept the award on behalf of Tom and Johnny and Colin and Phil and Ed. I know all their names. We're just very
Go on,
honoured.
speech. Yeah.
We're very honoured to receive this. Kid A and Amnesiac and the B-sides that were released as well. They all came from the heart and changed music forever. And we just want to thank Bendigo Vinyl for this award, was what they told me. And I just read from...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And potentially the most prestigious award of all time, ever,
Yes.
would be the Bendigo Vinyl Artist of the Year. So this is the artist
Extremely prestigious.
that you guys supported the most by buying their records. And
Is
this
it
a
Barry
big one.
Manilow? Is it Ed Sheeran? Is it Cher? Is it...
I'll give you a clue, Sam.
yes.
They are Australian.
Oh, Kylie.
Second place was also Australian.
Kylie.
It was not Kylie.
Danny.
Though we did sell a little bit of Kylie Minogue's Fever.
Yeah. Was it
Congratulations to the proud owners of that special edition.
On white vinyl.
But the winner goes to...
Well, the envelope's opening.
I can't remember that name, the movie that everybody got wrong. What was, I was...
La La Land. The award goes
La La
to...
Land.
wait, no, it's Moonlight.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
No, it was the Teskey Brothers.
On that plea, yeah, won't you stay with me?
Woo! Teskey Brothers. Local
yeah.
boys. I'm so happy about this. I wasn't super familiar with them at the start of the year, and then we were selling so many of them. I was like, I really need to listen to everything they've ever done. And they are excellent, and this is so well deserved.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Paul?
It did. You bought yourself a copy of Radiohead. I bought myself a copy of their Live at Hamer Hall record that got released right towards the end of the year. Phenomenal, so well deserved.
Yeah.
Just good Aussie lads doing some good tunes.
Raise a drink to you, Teskey Brothers.
Cheers. They couldn't be here today, so
we've had some beer for them.
Yep.
But obviously, we're going to do this every year. So the more records you buy, you really want somebody to win these awards, buy 10 copies of that record. So it's really that simple.
Runners up was Gang of Youths, and they do have a record
Yeah.
coming out next year. So we'll see how they go with an actual
Yeah.
record out that year. So let's look. We're already starting the countdown to Bendigo Vinyl's 2022 Wrapped Awards.
Extravaganza. It's going to be crazy. So,
It's going to be
Stay
wild.
tuned for
Special
that.
guests,
but we've got a little bit.
controversy.
We've got a little bit more to go.
I'm just going to
today,
stop
though.
you there, Sam.
Okay.
Beyonce should have won this. No.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Beyonce was close. We moved a bit of Beyonce this year.
We did. Yeah.
Because you guys know what you like.
Yeah.
We know what we like. We know what we want. And so what we're going to do is very politely ask the universe to give us something for next year in 2022. Something musical that we really, really want because we're white and we're men and it's been tough. And we would like somebody to give us something for once. Okay? And so we've got our wish list poll. It's very short. We've got one thing each that we want to wish for in 2022 musical. Do you want to go first, Paul? What do you really want to see in 2022?
Dear Santa, for Christmas 2022, I would like a Phoebe Bridgers punk album, please.
That'd be awesome.
It just makes sense when she has a bit of grit in the guitars and
Yep.
she does a rock song every like once or twice an album.
Yep.
It's phenomenal. I just
They're great
want,
songs.
I basically want Phoebe Bridgers to record. Actually, if Phoebe Bridgers could like do a version of the Black Parade, that'd be great. Or like do a team up with Travis Barker.
Everyone's
Beautiful.
doing it. Do it. Like,
Yeah.
just I this is a great call, Paul. I would love to see a Phoebe Bridgers rock album. Like we talked about it before. She's smashing guitars on SNL. She's having fights with David Crosby from Crosby, Stills and Nash on Twitter, calling him an old fart. I'm paraphrasing. She swore a lot.
She's so punk.
She's rock star. She's punk. She's the future. But if she releases another one of these sad, extremely great albums, I'm going to cry a lot. I would much rather rock out. So I totally agree with this poll. This is a great wish. So put me down for one of those as well, Santa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's hope I'm on the nice list.
I think you will be. All right. Santa, I didn't write you a letter, but I'm just going to talk to you man to man. All right? Please.
Do you want to sit in my lap?
Yes. Santa, I would really like you to please give me a Carnival album. It's been 9 years since they released Asymmetry, and even longer since they released a really great album, which was Sound Awake, for sale, www.bendigovinyl.com.au, which is a masterpiece of Australian progressive rock. I would really like another Carnival album. A lot of people would. Please, 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 Santa, can you go to Western Australia, get through the borders? There's a lot of border restrictions for those that are watching overseas currently between us and Western Australia. Get over the border and get Drew to just finish the album, please. There was a new song that came out, Santa. It was a new single released at the start of December. That better be on the album. And the album better be finished soon. Please give us a Carnival album in 2022. Paul, I saw them test out new material in 2015 on a tour. Like,
New material.
yeah, 2015, 2016, yeah. Like 5-6 years ago. It's ridiculous.
Was it shit?
No, it was excellent. And I was like, awesome, there's a new album. It's like right around the corner. And it's like, I could have got married. I was already married. I could have had 10 kids. I could have started 9 jobs. Like, I could have started a record store. I could have done a lot of things between when they played that first and when this album comes out. And I really hope it's this year. Because the song that they released at the start of December fucking rocks. So I'm really, really excited. Please. It's not much to ask.
It's really not. It's less to ask than Phoebe Bridgers genre hopping. So we might be in with a chance.
Yes. But please let us know in the comments down below. I want you to let us know a few things. Let us know what you want to see in 2022. Is there an artist you'd really like to tour? Are they deceased and you want them back from the dead? Let us know. That's fine. It's not in our power to do anything about that, but we'll have a chat to somebody. Is there an alive artist you would like to see tour or release a new album? Is there a re-release that you really like? Oh my God, when is the Evanescence debut album getting re-released on vinyl? I'm also wondering about that. So if you could put that in the comments down below, that'd be excellent. And let us know what your top 5 albums of this year were.
Yeah. And let us know, and let the Teskey brothers know that they're quite welcome at the Bendigo Vinyl grand opening. We don't have a date yet, but we're all excited for some live music, and we know they want to play. So just let them know. Just let them know.
We might not be able to fit the Victorian Orchestra in.
No.
That they played with at Hamer Hall, but we could probably get, I don't know,
Ala Company on kazoo.
There we go. Paul on kazoo and maybe a couple of violin players. Bring BYOV.
And this episode has descended into chaos. Thank you very much for joining us.
And we'll see you when you flip the side.